Hi, this is Mike Coleman, Mr. California Real Estate. Hey, want to talk to you again about short sales. I had a brief introduction to them in the last video, but this time I want to get into a little bit more detail on the seller side of a short sale. So, when you start a short sale, the first thing you need to do is put together an information package to send to the bank. The bank will need this information to make a determination as to whether they are going to be willing to agree to do a short sale for you. Now, there are a number of different processes that banks use to do this. Some are faster, some are slower, but generally they all involve you providing financial information such as your income and your assets and those types of things, your expenses. The bank is trying to determine if you actually have a hardship that is causing you to need to sell your home in a short sale. And there are lots of hardships out there, and the banks aren't incredibly stringent on this requirement, and they don't do a huge amount of investigation to prove that you have a hardship. They pretty much take you at your word. So once you put this package together, and that's why you definitely want to get a good experienced, short sale experienced real estate agent to help you, because they've put a number of these packages together before and they can help you put it together. Matter of fact, I would recommend funneling all your information through your agent. That way your agent can keep track of what the bank has, what they've asked for. The banks aren't incredibly good at keeping track of everything you've sent, so it's a good idea to have somebody in the middle, like your real estate agent, who does keep track of it, and if the bank loses a copy of something, they can readily get it back to them. Well, once this package is sent in, then the next thing that you want to do is you want to get an offer. So to do that, obviously, you have to get your house on the market, get your real estate agent to market it, and get the best offer you possibly can. Many times, inexperienced agents will make the mistakes of putting a very low offer on your property just to get an offer. And that is usually not a good strategy, because the bank, once you get an offer, is going to check it. And the way they check it is they get what's called a broker's price opinion. So they will hire somebody like me, a real estate broker, to go out and take a look at the property, to go on to our multiple listing service and pull up comparable properties, both sold and properties currently on the market, and they will ask us to give them an opinion of value. So once that opinion of value comes in, they'll compare that with the offer that's received. And if the offer that's received is not within a certain percentage, somewhere between 5 and 7% of that value, then the chances are that the bank will either reject the offer or they may counteroffer. Well, oftentimes these lowball offers that you get on a short sale are from people that are basically trying to get a really, really good deal. And as soon as they come back with a price closer to market, these people get disinterested and walk away. And that's the worst thing that can happen in a short sale, because now many of the banks will require you to start all over. Now, some of them are a little more tolerant, and they'll allow you to insert a second buyer in place of a first buyer if the first buyer walks away. But many of the banks will require that you start all over every time you change. And with the process taking from 90 to 120 days, you don't want to start over. So you want to make sure that you get somebody in contract with you who is willing to see the process through, and they're not going to run away at a few $1,000 counteroffer. This is Mike Coleman, Mr. California Real Estate. I can be reached at 209-239-4949 at our offices in Value Real Estate in Tracy, California. Thanks for listening, and I'll be talking to you again soon.